I think it's time for a little repot. So I haven't cleaned the porch, but things are placed for now. We have that on that side, that on that side. Today I just picked up this fabulous sign for $19.99 at Walmart. It's double-sided, but we're going to have that side. The other side just says summer and has flip-flops. It was $19.99 at Walmart. I'll link it. You know I'm a Walmart girl. Got my fuchsias from Walmart. Always do. That's one of my favorite plants. So pretty when they open. They're all closed right now. Oh, there's one that's open. Hopefully you could see that. Then, over here, I just have some tropical red flowers. Bring in the red. And I usually hang one there, and one under my flag, but I'm not doing under the flag this year. These pillowcases need to be cleaned. All of this needs to be wiped off again. It's full of dust, but this all needs to be sprayed down, cleaned. I've got a screenshot of something I want to make and hang right there. And I'm sure I've got some sign I'll put over there. But that's what we have for so far outdoors. My Thai Constellation is just doing her thing, getting new leaves. I think this was the newest one, maybe. Might have been this one. Might have been this one. We can't remember. But she's a beaut. I placed my Alocasia Jewel here. I moved my fry deck, Alocasia fry deck, right here. I have to, I haven't done any decorating. It's all sitting in those bins, which that's going to be bizarre if that's all I have of July 4th. I'm pretty sure my son did not go through all the bins to make sure he had everything. So that's where that went. I just did this on the table for now for like an early summer, and then I put my Florida Ghost as the centerpiece with her beautiful white leaf. And then I moved my Neon Queen Pothos right here, repotted her today. Did not repot this one, need to. It's my Raindrop Peperomia, but I put him there to kind of add some height to match that. Everything else just has been the way it is. I moved my Burrow's tail up there. Of course, Bowie lives right here. I repotted. No, I did not repot that. I repotted my cactus and my Hoya Flamingo. This is a curly lipstick that I've already got that I forgot that I had, and I bought a little baby one. Whatever. We'll see what happens. So I ended up putting my Hoyas up here so they could get nice and sun-stressed. That's a Sea Stones Hoya. This is my Chelsea Hoya. And I have my Ring of Fire, Neon Pothos, Aloe, Philodendron Autumn, Blue Oil Fern, and an Aglaonema that's just really, really having some issues. I put my, the back pain, yeah, this thing, Hoya Hindu rope, Hindu rope there. There's my dirty old slick looking water. It's really not dirty, it's really dirt. So I guess it is dirty. All right, Precio Verde philodendron here up on a pole. We're going to see how she likes to dance. Our usuals over here. I said Stingray, I have him here. We'll see if he likes it better over here. I don't know what his issue is. I repotted this baby lipstick plant that was drying out. We don't know if she's going to survive. Repotted this. It seemed to be doing really well here, so I wanted to leave it. Did not repot my Bambino or my Frizzle Sizzle yet. My Bietier is just doing his thing. Christmas cactus doing its thing. My beautiful black goldfish plant doing its thing. I don't like when they look crooked. Put my Chinese money plant up here. Nothing there except for that cute little pot. Repotted him today, the Evian. So let me back up so you can see that vision. And then I put him on the taller stand. He's really, we don't know. He was so lush and beautiful, and now he's just like, I'm not really into lush and beautiful. I have the hardest time with calatheas. And that one. Now let's check the outside. Last weekend, my son and I got rid of most of my planters that were out here. So this is what's left. I think it might be time for a little repot of my goldfish plant with all of her, yeah. So we're going to propagate and repot. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leslie, and I have like 3 or 4 different plants at work that I had here in the house. And I was like, oh, I need some in my office. So I took them to work. This one's been sitting there for a year. And this is the lone survivor of my goldfish plant because I like to break them apart and make them in smaller plants, and then, yeah, I mess it up every time. Need to stop doing that. So her roots are growing out of the bottom, which is a sure tell sign that it needs to be repotted. They have very, very fine roots, which means I'm going to have lots of good bark in there to get air around those very fine roots because they can rot. You'll see that the chunk that I have it in now is very filled with the orchid mix. So I'm going to take it from this pot into this pot. I'm also going to cut it about right here and put that down into here and let it start developing roots, and then place that in the pot as well because we're trying to get multiple strands, not just one. And once you propagate, it will not flower that summer. It'll flower the summer after you propagate. Now the part that I cut from, I don't know if it's gonna do anything. We'll see. We'll all be surprised. So I want to start off with, we're doing it inside. It's hot, my back hurts. We're just trying to get it done. Oops, sorry. So that we can, and I'm going to leave her probably at the house because I don't have my goldfish plant here anymore. I have my new one, my beautiful black goldfish, but I don't have this normal one, okay? So maybe they can be friends. We'll see. Alright, so I have some dirt already mixed. I'm going to first get my clippers, clip this, and I'm going to fill this with water from my watering station that has the treated water. I just use regular tap water, and then I put in 10 drops for every gallon. I use shrimp and plant water conditioner, because basically I'm using it on my plants. And I do it that way, and then sometimes every couple of feedings I'll add a little bit of fertilizer. Next week we'll do the fertilizing. Right now I just want to get this one ready, see if we can propagate her. Alright, so I filled it about halfway with some water. I'm going to get my shears, my clean clipping shears, go over them with a little bit of alcohol to make sure they're super clean, and snip this part of the stem off. They say to take about 2 to 3 inches and remove the bottom leaves. And yeah. Do I want to cut it into 2? I could. We'll try that. Alright, so I'm going to cut it once right here. And apparently we're going to need a lot more water. And then I'm going to cut it once. Lord knows, we can't see. Right there. And I'm going to get a different vessel because this one's too short and squatty, which is fine. I got this one. I picked mine up at the dollar store. Okay, I'm going to add some more water. I'll be right back. Let's see if Leslie can do this. So I want to get her down into a little bit of this biochar. Take some and press it down on there. I don't know if it'll help, but we're trying. Here we go. So now I have a little propagation, and I'm going to put it on one of my black shelves, probably over there by the other one, so that the cousins can get to know each other. Alright, and then I'm just going to set this up to repot this one into. We're still bending in odd ways. It's fine. This is going to need lots of chunk. Those fine roots. And the soil that she's been in is just my soil, so I'm just keeping that in there so she can have some familiarity, and then adding to it. And there you go. it's a quick little repot of the goldfish plant. And then as the others get roots and are ready, I'll just start placing those down in here and take some more clippings off of this and keep the process going until I can get this a little bit more full. All right, so to round out this video, I've kind of cleared my desk here. I just wanted to show you how I've put my plant journal, started putting it back together. I went from close to, if not at 150, I'm down to 50 because some of them died. Some of them I found I didn't care for them. Some of them, yeah, they just, it wasn't my thing, right? It wasn't meant to be, or I decided that I would sacrifice that one for something more that I wanted. So as I've been growing plants over the last 4 to 5 years, it's only been in the last year, maybe year and a half, that I've really gotten into the hobby. My niece, you know, I like to shop. She doesn't. But if we have something that we like to shop for together, like Christmas or plants, then she's happy. So this was a way for me to kind of connect with her and have something for us to have a hobby together. And I've really enjoyed it. I've learned that while I love the big, long, beautiful, huge, tropical leaves, I don't have the room in my house for them. I have a few in my house right now, in corners or placed here and there, but, you know, the way I was going, we weren't... We were going to be looking for Tarzan up in this jungle, okay? It was a bit much. So I'm trying to find items. The things that get me the most are like variegation, fenestrations, odd-shaped leaves, things like that. My top two are really variegation, which is where you have a green leaf, but it's got various colors in it. This is a fake plant. But when the leaf has various splotches of colors in it, that's called variegation. When it has splits in it, that's called fenestration. Starts with an F. And I don't really care so much of fenestration as I do the variegation. So I have narrowed, when I go looking for plants, something that either has a really cool flower or doesn't get too big, it's more bushy, or just has some phenomenal variegation that I, you know, must have. Alocasias and elephant ears and, you know, things of those shapes, I want them all. I want them all. And every time I get them, they get infested, so I'm going to try and do better this time and do better pest treatments every 2 weeks and just really stay on top of it. So this is the journal that I had put together, and then when I got mad and said I don't have 4 hours to waste, you know, taking care of all these plants, blah, 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 whatever. I went through a moment, and then I wanted them back again. So we're starting over. Okay. So I get this plant profile sheet off of a website called My Printable Home, and you can download it and print it off for free. I just type in all the information while I'm there in the PDF. But I've got a page for most of my plants now that are up to date. I haven't gotten the last round that I picked up. There's like a few of those that I don't have on here, but I've got them in alphabetical order. So we had the Alocasia Bambino, which is small but has those fabulous leaves. Excited about him. I got my big, beautiful Fryedeck. You've seen that in the front room where my Thai constellation is. My poor Stingray, we're struggling. We're trying so hard. I might just have to give him some misting. Maybe that'll make him feel better. We'll have to see. I've got an aloe vera plant. Doesn't look the best. It's more floppy. Baby rubber plant is almost at maturity. At least he's about 6 to 8 inches tall now. Bird's nest fern, I'm kind of letting him go. I know, it's bad. But there's nothing. It's just, it's green. There's no variegation. It's kind of cool because it, you know, can twist and turn. And when you see the big, beautiful leaves, when you have a good plant, we might let him go and sacrifice him for something else. My blue oil fern, we're struggling. So I just repotted him. I finally took him out of the mossy mix they had him in, and I've had him since fall of 25, so he was probably due. But they're slow growers. So I made him an acidic mix and repotted him today. We're going to see how he does through the summer. Chinese money plant's looking good. My original one I bought in 25. I bought a new one this year because I gave my niece my other one. I didn't know it was supposed to look like this. I thought I was doing something wrong. They're supposed to look like that. My Chrysula Calico Kitten isn't really doing so great, but she's hanging in there. We're going to see what happens. We'll see. Just repotted her, so we're going to see how she likes it. Haven't even watered him, letting them get nice and dry. I'll probably water them on Friday, this coming Friday, Saturday. Dotted caladium looks much better since it got a little attention on Sunday. Just perked right back up. These grow from bulbs too. Caladiums and alocasias grow from bulbs, so you can grow those pretty easily. Fiddle leaf fig, I've moved him because he's, I don't know what's going on. This is my last one. If he doesn't survive, they're all gone. I'm over it. I've tried. Frizzle Sizzle is not frizzling. So we don't know what to do. Brown tips, too much sun, more curly when receives sunlight. So what do? We don't know. We have him near the window. Golden Barrel Cactus does not have white like that. Doesn't look like that, but it bloomed last fall, so we're going to see if it blooms again. My Hoya Bertone, which is a sea stones, is the one that's hanging on the right side of my window in my dining area. Have not had any flowers yet. My Compactica is up in that windowsill on that stand. My Shining Sea Star, it's also known as the Hoya Flamingo. I'm sorry. Endless Cascades Shining Sea Star is the 2026 Houseplant of the Year, and it is also known as the Flamingo, Hoya Flamingo, because these leaves can get so pink, and I've got him right up by my window to get as much bright light as he can to give me that deep pink fabulousness. That's just sitting there. They say it can just kind of sit around and be alive for years with proper care. Well, yeah, okay, whatever. Jade plant seems to be fine. My Marble Queen Pothos is looking much better since I redid her. My money tree has grown a lot this year. Philodendron Autumn, my Prince of Orange died on me. I have a feeling I'm not going to have this one much longer. I think it's just another one of those that just needs the mist and the humidity, and I got to get away from those type because all of these need them because they're from tropical, but Beatier is doing well. Florida Bronze is doing well. My Paraiso Verde, I've got a couple of new leaves that look like this, but my older leaves look green. So, remove solid leaves to promote variegation. Okay. So I'll probably let it just kind of do its thing this year, and then next year I'll cut off all of the before spring when I'm doing my pruning. I'll remove all the solid ones. My Ring of Fire seems to be happy in the window now. My Philodendron Tortum is getting a new leaf, which is good. These are, I think they're slow growers. So my white wizard, we're letting him go because he's just too big. He's another one that's really large. I love the variegation, but I'm just not looking for the large house plants. I just don't have the room, so he's gonna get sacrificed for something more compact. This one, she gonna do whatever she wanna do because she is fabulous. I love her. It's my Xanadu that I just got at the Great Big Greenhouse in April. I have not put my Resurrection Rose of Jericho down into water yet. I haven't done anything with it. You know. Raindrop Peperomia is looking much better. I think I just repotted her. Maybe. Can't remember. Did I? Maybe I didn't. We don't know, but she's looking better. She was a little droopy when she first got here. Maybe she just had a little shock. This one's requiring a little bit more water, so I try to give her a little spot every week versus 2 weeks. Same with this spider plant. She's just living her best life, doing her thing. Been with me for a year now. Staghorn Fern, we don't know. We don't know if he's gonna make it. He might be one that, you know, gets sacrificed again. Thanksgiving Cactus is fine. Twisted Lipstick is there waiting on some blooms. Wernicke Dracaena is fine. He's got some brown tips right now. Alright, these are the ones that I've picked up recently that I need to do sheets for, and that's my Florida Ghost, my Chelsea Hoya, my Neon Queen Pothos, my Philodendron Brazil, which apparently he must be finicky because I've watered him. I've done done a treatment, done everything for him that I do for all my other plants, and he's just sitting there like, no, I'm not happy. Well, Sacrificial Lamb. Black Goldfish is looking fabulous. I repotted her. She stood right up. Tie-dye Cactus looks great. Mickey Mouse Cactus looks good. Silver Stripe Pothos, I got rid of the thrips that were on, or mealybugs that were on that. Haven't seen any more. Hoping I don't have any more. Hey. Tiny Dancer, she's questionable. Burrow's Tail looks good. My Alocasia Scalprum Jewel, I repotted on the back porch. Y'all saw that. And then I need to make one for my large Calathea. I think it's called an Orbifolia. Calathea has that big round leaf. And I'll add those. And then I need to really make a note part that says, do not buy these plants because they require things you don't want to do. Or they're too tall. Or I could take this with me when I go plant shopping and say, do I have one of those? Oh yeah, I do. I don't need another one. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Just wanted to show you how I keep up with my plants and give you a tour of them after I've done the repotting and how I'm journaling, how my care is going, all of that. If you found this video interesting, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you like plants, if you're interested in trying plants, if you have any questions, tips, or tricks. I'd love that too. And I look forward to seeing you again real soon in the living room. Bye.